Hi, my name's Jonathan Peter Boyle. No, I'm not a crocodile. I'm a human being at Penn State. Crocodiles can't speak. They're sentient, and nor would they, even if they could speak, their vocal cords don't allow them to articulate. And they don't have a tongue, so they can't make most word sounds. Anyways, I'm using this picture as a current little placeholder because I have two selfies that span over a period of 5 years, and I don't like either one of them. So I'm going to use this picture of a crocodile because I like crocodiles. The purpose of this video will to be describe the word jerk off, the noun, not the verb, as a derogatory term, and how it is a derogatory term in my life. Before we examine my personal derogatory term, let's examine the definition of what derogatory terms are. Derogatory terms tend to lessen the merit or reputation of a person or thing. Now you may be asking yourself, what qualifies as a derogatory term? It's actually a pretty broad definition. Not the definition itself, but what it could mean to people. Derogatory terms are used against race, against sexual orientation, against your nationality, your place of birth, literally everything. Now you may be asking yourself, how do I, a white man born from Catholic origin in New York City, have any possible term that it could really destroy his merit or his reputation? Well, we're about to get into that. You see, here's the thing. I can almost completely 100% guarantee that my family is definitely different than yours. Here is one of the very few pictures of me, and standing next to me is the greatest mom in the world, except for the other greatest mom in the world. That's right, I have two moms. And you may have a lot of questions right now. I promise we'll answer all of them. Sorry about that. Just wanted to give you a little bit of time to digest everything that's going on. You see, I was born through the process of in vitro fertilization. Hang on, I'm still trying to get to the bottom of what I'm trying to explain. Let's first define in vitro fertilization. In vitro fertilization is a new biological process in which allows people with fertility problems and gay and lesbian couples to have children. What they do is they take a mature female egg and a sperm sample, and then they fertilize that egg and then place it back into the woman. So the next question you may be asking yourself is, where's my dad? I don't really have one. I don't have a father. I have a sperm donor. This is where we get into my derogatory term. Having a sperm donor means that I wasn't born in the traditional sense. Someone donated their sperm into a cup. It was then fertilized through in vitro fertilization, and that's how I was born. Now, after putting two and two together, you probably are starting to get the picture. Jerk off is not a word I like very much. Here I have the traditional sense of the word, a stupid, bumbling, foolish, or lazy person, a jerk. In my context, it means something very different. But let's lighten the mood a little bit with some Fresh Prince.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there.
And I'll tell you about how a few people who I called my brothers tore me down completely, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Here's the story of why I despise the word jerk off. When I was around 14 years old, I would go almost bi-monthly to upstate New York with several friends who I now recognize as the greatest bullies I've ever had in my life. We were insulting each other, as boys normally do, and we were starting to dig deeper and deeper and deeper as the insults got on. And then one of my friends finally said to me, "John, you are a literal jerk-off." No words have ever dug deeper, and mind you, I have gay parents, and people have tried to attack them in order to hurt me. That single phrase, "John, you are a jerk-off," dug deeper than any possible sentiment someone could say to me now. Nothing before has caused so much emotion all at once. I've never been reduced to such a vile act. And to this day, I regard it as my word of pain, my word of remembering the people who tortured me.
Now, throughout the world, we see people embracing who they are despite being put down by derogatory terms, derogatory slurs, and so on and so forth. So, you know what? I'm about to do the same. So, you know what? I am a jerk off. I was born from a sperm donor due to in vitro fertilization to the two greatest moms the world has ever seen. I am a jerk off. And you know what? I'm proud of who I am, and I'm proud of what I am. It makes me a more diverse person and allows me to empathize with people from all religions, all races, all sexual orientations, because I know what it's like to be persecuted. I am a jerk off. I thank you for your time.